All right, let's go through the brand new round entry mode and how you can capture every single shot from your round without the on-course distractions and get strokes gain data, dispersion data, and use those statistics to play better golf. Before we get started by tapping this add round button, I do want to make sure that you have your bag of clubs set up. So I'm going to go back to the play tab. I'm going to hit account and stats. I'm going to hit edit clubs and bag. And you want to make sure that this active tab is full of all of the clubs that you're currently using. To add more clubs, you can hit the plus icon up in the top right, and that will allow us to tag every shot in our round. All right, so you're here because you're watching this video tutorial. I'm going to hit add round, and I will type in the name of the course that I just played. So you are going to enter these stats right after you finish your round. You can do it from the clubhouse. You can do it from your home after you get back home after the round, but none of this needs to be done on the course. In fact, it really doesn't work on the course. This is meant to be distraction-free after the round from memory. Just plug it in. So you can see here with the instructions, every hole will have the same pattern. You'll start by setting the hole location, then you'll set your tee box location, and then you'll go through and set the target and then result for each of your shots. So let's take a look. So let's just say we had a front pin here. We tap on the check mark to set the hole location once that marker is in position. Then we will set the tee box. Again, you can see what is likely the default location is already there. And then we can drag the other circle to where the tee actually was. So let's just say that the tee was up this day. And then we are taken to our typical shot pattern viewer. So you can see in the top right, it says select target. So one thing that makes shot pattern different from other stat tracking apps is that we capture your intended target. So the first thing you'll do in the app is you will tell us where you aimed this particular shot. And because we've given you the same tools that you likely use during the round, it should make it easier to remember your system, remember where you would have picked that target standing on the tee box. So let's just say I aimed here to keep it short of the bunker, and I hit a little bit short and right. And so now you can see after I tap that set target button, I get the concentric circles that indicate my target. And then in the top right, it now says set shot result. So you'll get a little haptic feedback. You'll feel a little pulse in your hands and fingers as you tap that button. That will be your cue that you're ready to move on and set the shot result. So my shot ended up here. Now I select my club. That was a 4-iron. And you can see the ending lie will be here. And you'll have this selector to choose where the ball finished. I would say about 90 to 95% of the time, it will know where your ball finished. You won't have to change this. But on occasion, especially if you hit it out of bounds or if you hit it into a recovery situation, you will want to change this lie to be as specific as possible. The other thing you'll see here is this include in dispersion toggle. And we pretty much always want to leave this on, except for when our ball hits a tree and it doesn't go the distance it otherwise would have if it would have carried its full distance, or if you hit a cart path and it goes significantly further. Those are really the two situations in which you're going to want to ignore this for your dispersion. Otherwise, shot pattern will do the rest of the filtering. So for like a recovery shot, you don't need to toggle this because shot pattern will automatically take care of filtering out those recovery shots and not include it as part of your typical pattern. So I'll hit save shot, and you can see it automatically zooms me to the next position. And just like before, I'm going to first set my target. So let's just say I would have aimed here. I tap, then I set my shot result. And unfortunately, let's just say I plopped it over here in the bunker. Okay, this was a pitching wedge. Ending lies in the bunker. You can see it automatically recognize that. I'll hit save shot. And now we get the short game pop-up. And so as it says here, for any shot inside of 50 yards or 45 meters, it is going to automatically set your target as the hole. This will reduce the clutter on the screen as well as save you some time while you are entering your shot data. So I'm going to tap Don't Show Me Again this round. And I'm going to say that my bunker shot ended here 10 feet from the hole. I used my 60 degree. It's on the green, save shot. And now I am into putting mode, where if I made the putt, you can see it says in the hole. If I ran it a foot, 2 feet, 3 feet by, it knows how far that is. So I'm going to say that I hold this and hit the check mark. And then right away, I'm advanced to hole number 2, where I repeat this process. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and I'm going to come back when I'm on hole 18 to show you what happens at the end of the round. All right, I'm just finishing up on hole 18 here. And in just a moment, I'm going to be able to show you exactly how the round finished up and what to do once you're finished entering your shot data. Okay, so we got just 2 more shots here, so we miss long, and then we tap it in the hole. And there we go. Once you've entered shot data for every single hole, you'll see this pop up, and you can tap Calculate Stats. And you'll see it calculate quickly, and you can then pop back to review your stats. And here you go. So you will see a round history on the rounds table, and all of your rounds will live there. You can see an overview of your round history. If you tap on scorecard, you will see a detailed scorecard with strokes gained. And then if you tap into stats, you can see your summary stats with strokes gained, scoring averages, key stats, driving, approach play around the green, and putting from different lengths. You can toggle over to see shot by shot your driving, approach, short game, and putting stats. And each of these is sortable by different types of starting points. So you can see your worst shots. If you want to, again, see where it cost you, you can see by start distance, again, to see if there's a certain area of your game where you need to improve. And again, across different areas of the game. If you need to go back and edit something, we can tap on View Edit. So you can see here we have our entire shot history, including the clubs we hit, the distances we hit, and even an indicator of where we aimed. So this is an awesome thing you can step through with your coach to see if they like the targets that you're picking, to look for any patterns in terms of where you missed, or like I said, if you're picking smart targets. I just want to show you a couple last things here. So if you need to make some edits on a hole where you realize that maybe you didn't enter your data correctly, just tap the edit button in the top right. You will have to delete the shot data and start over, but again, with this being so quick, that shouldn't be an issue. And then you'll jump back in and start marking all of the same stuff that you did before. If you need to exit while you are entering shot data, so you hit the little arrow in the bottom left-hand corner, and you're prompted with this pop-up. So let me explain. If you get interrupted and you just want to finish entering your data at some other time, then choose Save and Finish Later. If for some reason you didn't play all 18 holes and you just want to calculate it as a 9-hole round, or you played 13 holes and you got rained out but you want to see your stats, you can hit Save and Calculate as Incomplete Round, and it will finish the round for you, and it'll calculate everything from that point for the holes that you've played. So I'm going to cancel this, and that pretty much sums it up. If you are in the middle of entering shots and you want to go back, obviously there's this undo button in the bottom left-hand corner. So if you tap undo, it will just step back to the previous step. Again, so here I'm at the T location. If I hit undo, it'll step back to the hole location, and there's nothing to undo from this point because, well, setting the pin location is the first thing that you do. So that is our new round entry mode. I think you're going to love this. I think you're going to love the stats it spit out. spits out. I think you're going to love how quick and easy it is to enter all of your shot data and not have to worry about the on-course distractions. So enjoy.